Hi Cancer and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm pulling energies and messages for the sign of Cancer for what you don't see coming. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you Cancer, don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. So today we've been actually starting the readings with the Divine Time Oracle deck. That's a deck that seemed to, excuse me, Cancer, want to come out for this series of readings. So we're going to pull a message from the deck first, see what's coming towards you that you may not be expecting, and then we will jump into the tarot to clarify. Okay, can you please show me Cancer, please? What does Cancer need to know about timing? The Divine Time Oracle deck, what does Cancer need to know? Now this could be anything from just your way of thinking about timing, about maybe even just a time in the year, so maybe a month, and we pretty much do a little reading on that. So we'll see Cancer what comes out. Can you please show me a message for Cancer, please? One more shuffle. Okay, a couple more shuffles please for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Oh, okay, here we go. Stop focusing on time frames. Okay, right. So any of you that may be wondering about time frames, when something's coming in or when something's going to start or when somebody's going to do something for you, it's a time for you to stop focusing on that and focus on something else. But let's just dive into the tarot and see what message comes out. Okay, tarot, so what does Cancer need to know about time frames? What does Cancer need to know about time frames, please? Cancer and time frames. Time frames for Cancer. Oh, sorry, Cancer, get out of the way. One more shuffle, please. Okay. Cancer and time frames. Can we please see Cancer and time frames? Stop focusing on time frames. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Strength. 5 of Cups. There we go. And the Seven of Pentacles, waiting to see when someone or something invests. So you're connected to another energy here. It could be a person, it could just be a situation. Something's taking too long, or at least by your estimate, around an investment. Now, it could be a monetary investment, it could be energetic investment, it could be emotional investment, whatever investment that is to you, Cancer. Take it as it resonates. But it's kind of taking all of your strength to sit there on your hands and not really do anything about it. I don't think you're trying to pressure anyone to do anything or anything like that. You're just kind of like, let's wait and see. But at the moment, the results, you're kind of looking a little bit disappointed in them. So it's more disappointment on getting off that 5 of Cups than anything else. It's maybe some of you are just clock watching on something. And let's see, can we get a little bit more information on stop focusing on time, please? This is definitely a focus on time, a super focus. Okay, right. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this thing comes through, which is start doing something for yourself. Which should distract the attention away from this particular thing that you're focused on or person that you're focused on. You turn and start doing something for you. However, whatever this is still incredibly valuable to you. You may be placing quite a bit of weight on it. Maybe you can't do something that you want to go and do without this thing coming in, which, you know, if you've got no way around that, Cancer, it is the way that it is. But self-nurturing, self-care and patience is being what you're asked of here. Energies are opening up. The energy exchange between you and whatever this is still open. It still is going to come through at some point. But for now, you just got to focus on whatever it is you're doing. And you do kind of take a turn towards doing that, Cancer. You're like, you busy yourself elsewhere. Okay, in the near future, we've got the Six of Pentacles. There we go, that's it coming in. The Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So when this thing does eventually come in, it comes in not just with itself, it also comes in with an explanation. You kind of understand, or at least conversations taking place about why this didn't come through the way that you had expected or at the time you expected. Because when it does come in, it kind of destabilizes you a little bit, maybe because you spent a little bit of time caring for yourself. So I think it comes in when you don't really expect it, and you've been trying to wrestle with the impatience of waiting for it, and also reasons why it's not come to you now, or the person hasn't done the thing that you said that they would do for you. But I think it's explained because you're showing me clarity over the situation here in the near future, and then a nice equal give and take of energies, a nice equal energy exchange seems to resume. Okay, let's jump in and clarify, Cancer, see if we can get more details on the situation. All right, can I get strength, please? Strength. Can I get strength, please? What's going on with the strength card? The strength card, please. What's going on in the strength card? Six of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You just want to move forwards. And you're like, well, when can we move forwards? When can we have the good times? When are the good times rolling in? When is it my turn? Where's my pentacle? So this is you either asking this of the universe, or you asking this of another energy that's here in the 3D with you. And it's taken an enormous amount of strength for you to sit and wait and try and be understanding and considerate and all of those things that come along with waiting and trying to be compassionate. Can I get the Five of Cups, please? Five of Cups in the recent past. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Where is it? What's going on? Four of Pentacles, holding on to that expectation there, and the Ten of Swords. I'm not seeing anything has ended, but so I think that this might be your catastrophizing here. Next to the Seven of Cups, I'd say so. Something that you think is coming, you think it's never going to come. You're like kind of almost giving up on the idea. There's still part of you that holds on to it though. Maybe some of you have tried giving up on this idea and just moving on, but part of you still holds on to it. Whether it be something specific or just a wish for something. So maybe one day you want your dream job and you've been doing everything you can try and get it and it's not come in yet. So you think, oh, okay, do you know what, I'll give up, I'll just go work in this other industry. But part of you is still clinging on to the idea of that dream job. Works the same if this is a lover or a friend or something. Some kind of family dynamic situation. The way things you want them to be, or maybe this other energy has promised for it to be, it's not happened, and it's going on for so long. There's a fear of it being over, but there's no evidence because it's coming over the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about daydreaming and thinking and imagining, and you're both holding on and thinking it's the end at the same time. Okay, can I get the Seven of Pentacles there, please, in the recent past? We've got the Queen of Cups, yeah, the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles over here. I thought that was coming through to basically point to this other energy. You are energetically attached, emotionally attached. You have had some physical contact, I think, with who this person is. If it is indeed somebody that you have already met, if it's somebody that you haven't met yet, the energetic tie still remains. But it's almost like you invested time in this. You spent time with this person, or time investing in yourself to be able to meet this person, and you put all your heart and soul into that, Cancer. Your Queen is there. That's you, Queen of Cups. Very caring, very compassionate. It's almost like you're saying, I understand if it's late. I understand if it's not going to be exactly the way I imagined. But I'd just like it to hurry along, because the longer it goes on, the more painful it is to wait it out. All right, can I get the Queen of Pentacles, please? Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. This is in the current energy. Queen of Pentacles for Cancer, please. The Three of Pentacles. There you go. The Queen of Pentacles again. And the Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting, Cancer. Your patience is very handsomely rewarded. But it's handsomely rewarded by you in a way as well. You start giving to yourself. Here, you start trying to work with yourself. You start looking within. Look at what you can do about you. So it's like no more catastrophizing, no more overthinking. And you start giving your energy towards something. Now, I don't know if it's this thing coming in. We'll find out as we keep clarifying, or if it's something else. Can I clarify that Ace of Pentacles, please? I think we'll find out what that is there. Can you clarify that Ace of Pentacles, please? There's more than one energy around you, though. We've got Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. These involve other energies. Right, the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the King of Swords. There you go, to the Queen, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords. So you're trying to be emotionally controlled over whatever this is, and a kind of a detachment. I think this is you detaching from the expectations, whether it be around timing or something else. You're standing very firm, your confidence is growing, but don't go too much into that non-emotional energy, because there's a risk it might have you coming across a little bit cold. That can happen when we've got both. I mean, the Two of Swords is all about emotional detachment. The King of Swords is the most emotionally detached king, and then the Emperor just does what the Emperor does, right? I mean, he's a good balanced energy there, very, very grounded, but he can also be kind of stubborn and a little bit stern. So there may be some stubbornness in there, some stuff that you may be holding on to. I just don't want some of the Cancer collective. It's basically you folding your arms and shutting this person out, just cold shouldering them, like, well, you're going to give to me, I won't give to you. That's what we want to avoid. But a balanced, high vibe Cancer in this situation is going to go, no, I understand my emotions can get the better of me, so I just need to put a lid on it, and I need to be kind of strict with myself over this situation, this thing you're expecting, which is the Ace of Pentacles, well, represented as the Ace of Pentacles in this reading. Right, can I get the Two of Wands, please? Two of Wands. It's like an offer or something you're expecting, or something like this, Cancer. Proposal of some kind, so you can move forwards in some way. Can I get the Two of Wands, please? Yeah, there's the Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Seven. There you go, the Seven of Pentacles. You're expecting some kind of commitment from another energy. Seven of Pentacles as investment, Four of Wands commitment, and then the Seven of Swords. That's where the distortion is. Is this going to be the healthiest yield? If you try and rush it, it might not be. Right? Either you or the other energy might be playing some games. They might be making you wait, or you're intentionally not reaching out to them because you don't want to appear that you're as invested as you are. Something around the act of committing to this is coming up a little bit distorted. Right, let's go into the Six of Pentacles, please, in the near future. Six of Pentacles in the near future. And that could be from you maybe cutting off properly. There's also something about trusting your emotions here as well, Cancer. I don't think many of you do. And I think that's where the kind of deception and distortion is coming from. I'm getting, though, even though there is another energy on the table here, Cancer, I'm really getting this more directed towards your energy in response to whatever this other energy is doing. So it's like the other energy isn't on the table per se. It's more I'm getting you responding to what the energy is doing, which tells me that you're in a bit of a reactive state of mind at the minute. You might want to focus on balancing that out instead of focusing on focusing on time. And that will help to bring whatever it is you're expecting round to you. Or not, if it's not meant for you. It's getting yourself in a grounded place. Can I get the Six of Pentacles? Maybe this will give, in the near future, this might just tell us which direction this is going to go. Right, Six of Pentacles, please, for Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Chariot, hang on, I really do have to cover up this Chariot. I mean, the tatters on these sphinxes at the front are insane. And third one, please. The Hanged Man, the right way around this way. We've got the Hanged Man and the Chariot. Oh, that's a difficult energy to deal with. On one hand, you want to move forward. On the other hand, you want to stay still. I think this is around your own sense of trust, whether you trust yourself to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Either someone's coming back round or something's going to regress backwards. But I'm not really seeing any movement either way, to be honest. It's almost the force of the Chariot moving forwards and the Hangman staying in place is almost keeping you in a limbo here, or a back and forth energy. And this is not good for the connection long term. Okay. You just want to steady things out, but in a healthy way. And do you know what? I'm going, like, you're making your own progress. You're moving forward in your own life, and you have room aboard for somebody if they want to come aboard, but not you standing still waiting for them to come aboard before you start the train or the chariot or whatever it is you're on. The universe is saying if that's what you're doing, you're going to be waiting a little while for that, because and you're probably not going to want the person who tries to board your chariot, because that's kind of a chaotic, erratic energy, and if people who are attracted to that will themselves be chaotic and erratic. Can I get the Queen of Swords, please? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The Devil, yeah. The Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You are challenging your own ideas around stability. Ten of Pentacles, stability. Page of Pentacles is the student, and then the Devil, which is attachments. But attachments that are distorted. That's what we're talking about down there with the Seven of Swords. You actually start looking at it and thinking like, is this a healthy way to build a foundation? Is this a healthy way to build my legacy? Should I do things a little bit differently? Should I just be open? It's almost like you're open to things that will work in the physical. No more wishy-washy words, no more of that. No more attaching to people before they've showed up for you to actually put in the work to maintain the connection. You're like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I don't think you've actually put anything into action about that. But I think you've come to the realization. So there has been inner work being done, but outer work you're not doing it. But I think you're only just realizing that, or you're realizing that in the near future. So there's plenty of time for all of that, Cancer. Don't worry about it, okay? All right, can I get the Two of Pentacles, please? The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. The Star, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. And in a strange turn of events, Cancer, when you do that work and you start focusing on yourself and what it is you're doing, you cultivate such an air of sovereignty and independence that it's highly attractive to the energy you're connecting to, and pretty much what you wanted ends up coming together. It's a star. Nine of Pentacles is independence, but absolutely crushing it. King of Wands, passion and desire. I was going to say pyre. Passion and desire, attraction, and then the Star, which is your goal, wish fulfillment, the big dream, the big picture. Okay, and it seems that you're sharing that. It's over the Two of Pentacles. So I think that the energy you're dealing with, it's actually the first time the energy actually showed up on the table in its own right to say something, rather than just seeing you reacting. And while your energy is invested in this connection, it's almost like an over-investment, in so much that you might be overthinking this thing. I mean, I've not seen any Seven of Swords. In fact, you've got very little swords on the table, which is really good. But all I'm getting is over impatience over something material, because you've got a lot of pentacles for a water sign. The rest of it's all mostly water and major arcana, which is fine, because, you know, you're a water sign, so that's in your element. Any swords have been kind of like more like markers rather than dominating the reading. But yeah, it's mostly pentacles, if I'm honest with you, Cancer, which means that you're waiting for something to materialize here. But I love this bit. I mean, this is what we want, right? That's you and your abundance. That's whoever you're attracting in, male or female. It's not genders, it's just energies. And then we end with the Star there, the wish fulfillment, the dream, the thing you've been waiting on. But again, it's only once you start focusing on yourself, your own abundance, you start attracting this in. Okay, can I please get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Universal advice for Cancer. And you know what? It's so hard in the beginning, Cancer, but I'm going to tell you how to do that in a brief way. At first, when you wake up in the morning and your thoughts are going there on when this thing's coming in, just go and physically go and do something else. You might still have it there at the back of your mind, that just keep focusing on other things in your day-to-day, just focus on what's right in front of you. Then over time, that thought at the back of your mind gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and your focus on whatever you're doing gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's kind of the energy we want. Because we can walk around pretending we don't care as much as we want, The universe knows, because it knows you. It can read what's going on inside. You're not fooling the universe. Believe me, I have tried many times to fool the universe. It gets me every time, Cancer. You just can't. It's when you genuinely kind of think, yeah, whatever, the universe tends to show up for you. So let's get some advice from the universe before we close. I'm running over a little bit. Cancer, I'll give you a little bit of extra time. Okay, right. Can we get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Universal advice for Cancer. Four of Vessels in reverse. We were reversed. We're taking it reversed. Oh, Wheel of Fortune reversed itself again. And the Nine of Vessels reversed itself again. We're not reversed. This keeps happening on all of the readings. I see a reversal. I tip the card deck the other way around. And the cards are still reversed. I don't know how it's happening, Cancer, but that's the way the universe wants it. That's the way it will have it. Yeah, it's a disconnection here, complete disconnection with the self, not just with this other energy. In fact, there's very little to do with this other energy here. It's mostly you, Cancer. There's something that you've been putting off, that you have been ignoring, something about you that you don't want to deal with. That's a Four of Cups in reverse. It looks like you're going to start dealing with that, though, because it's usually that the Four of Cups upright, now it's reversed. It means it's kind of gotten to a bit of a crisis point where you have to address something within you. It's not to do with the other energies, within you. The Wheel of Fortune was reversed. The Wheel of Fortune was reversed here as well. So at the moment, you're kind of, instead of handing over to the universe to do what it does best, you're trying to almost orchestrate things, or at least laying on too many expectations on that universe to deliver something specific at this specific time. The universe doesn't work like that, and in fact that energy blocks and hinders the universe. So it's really struggling just to flow with you and bring you what you need in your abundance and what's attracted to you naturally. And also maybe for some of you, what you're naturally attracting in right now is not ideally what you're going to want or need. Especially if you're in this kind of headspace of, I've got to get this. No, it's just going to attract the same frequency of like anxiety and stuff like that. And then the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's unfulfillment. You're not fulfilled until you address this thing within yourself around your focus, where your attention goes, your expectations on others, or in this energy in particular, and just basically just drop it and chill. Focus on you, focus on what you're doing, and then this will slowly go the right way up. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot. And until next time, guys, take care.